Have you ever said yes when every part of your body wanted to say no? But you agreed because you didn't know what to say without feeling guilty, over-explaining, or feeling like you were letting people down. You agreed to help, stay late, attend the event, or take on extra responsibility. And the entire time you knew you did not want to do it. And then you felt overwhelmed, exhausted, misused, resentful. And not because you're doing too much, but because you didn't set boundaries. If you have ever felt like everyone else gets your time, your energy, and your attention, and there's nothing left for you, then stay with me, because in this video, we're talking about what boundaries are, how to set them, why so many people feel guilty, and one simple phrase that will completely change your life. Here it is. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to over-explain, you don't have to defend it, and you don't have to earn the right to say it. And before this video is over, I'm going to show you how to set boundaries without carrying the guilt afterwards. Let's get started. When people hear about boundaries, a lot of times it makes them a little bit uncomfortable. They think about confrontation, they think about rejection, they think about somebody just being mean. But let me tell you what boundaries are actually about. Boundaries are simply limits that protect what's important to you. They protect your time, they protect your energy, they protect your joy and your peace. They can even protect your money. Here is what is so important for you to understand. Boundaries are not selfish. In fact, they are an expression of your self-love and your self-respect. Boundaries are not about controlling anyone else. They are about you. Boundaries are about deciding what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate, what you will participate in. And if someone crosses a line that you have drawn, what you will do about it. Because we can't control what other people do, but we can control our own actions. And one of the reasons that a lot of people find boundaries difficult is because we were taught to be nice and to be kind, right? And then we feel guilty when we have to tell someone, no, I can't do that. But in reality, setting boundaries can be one of the kindest things that you can do in a relationship. When you don't have good boundaries, there are so many hidden costs. The first cost can be exhaustion. You're just doing too many things for too many people. The second cost is a hidden resentment. And this is the one that not enough people talk about. When you're always saying yes, even when you don't feel like it, you can become frustrated. You can feel angry and misused and abused. And that's why I said that having boundaries is a good thing in a relationship. Many of you have heard the phrase that good fences make good neighbors, and that's the same thing in relationships. If we have clear boundaries, then we can more effectively relate with one another. Nobody is feeling like they're being taken advantage of, and we can just have a loving, caring relationship. If you are feeling resentful in a relationship, that could be a sign that you need more boundaries in that relationship. When you don't have good boundaries and you just say yes to everyone else, you are in effect saying no to yourself, no to the things that you want, no to your dreams, no to your goals, because you only have so much time and so much energy. And over time, you can get to a point where you don't even know what you want anymore. Shonda Rhimes is known for making a statement, no is a complete sentence, and I could not agree with her more. I am done over-explaining and apologizing about the decisions that are best for my life. I am responsible for protecting my peace and my energy and my money. And what I have found with working with women is there are a lot of people who know what they want to do, but they're in relationships where they haven't set strong boundaries. Being able to say no without feeling guilty, absolutely life-changing, and I want that for you. If you're so used to being so concerned about how everybody feels, then of course, it makes sense that saying no might be an issue. But let me tell you, you can express your boundaries with your loved ones, with love, with care. When you set boundaries, you are proving to yourself your goals are important, your peace is important, your joy, right? That if you schedule some time for yourself, that is just as important, if not more important, as when you are scheduled to do something for someone else. So if you are having problems saying no, problems just really setting boundaries and maintaining those boundaries, here is something that will change everything. So I'm going to suggest that if someone asks you a question, that asks you, can you help with this? Can you stay after work? Can you babysit? Can you loan me some money? Whatever it is that you often find yourself agreeing to and then regretting later, just don't answer immediately. I'm going to give you a quick tip, because many times we have problems with our boundaries because we answer too quickly. We feel like we have to answer immediately. We feel pressure, we feel guilt, we feel an obligation. And before we know it, we say yes. So this is what you can do instead. Instead of immediately saying yes, you can say, let me think about it. Let me check my schedule. I will get back with you. And that way you get time to process. Is this something that I want to do? You can still be respectful, but still honor your own boundaries. You have time to go look at your calendar. You have time to think about it. Is this something that I actually want to do? Is this something that I have the time, the energy, and the bandwidth to accomplish at this time? By responding a little bit later, you give yourself a little space so that you can make a good quality decision and not just an emotional reaction. Some of you need the words to say. I have created a boundary script pack, because we know, yes, that no is a complete answer, but sometimes you have people that you are in relationship and you may want to say a little bit more than just no. The link is in the description below. I'm gonna give you a little peek. So here are some everyday boundaries. That doesn't work for me. I'm not available for that right now. Oh, I'll have to pass this time. You could say, I don't have the capacity for that right now, or I can't commit to that right now. Or a simple no thank you, right? So you don't have to over-explain, you don't have to give excuses, you don't have to apologize. But you are still respectful and you are still kind. These boundaries, they give you more space for your own peace and your own joy and your own goals. And it's really a win-win for everybody, because good boundaries make relationships stronger. Okay, so I have a 7-day boundary challenge for you. So for the next 7 days, I want you to practice one thing. Do not say yes immediately when a request is made of you. Every request gets a pause. Every invitation gets a pause. Give yourself permission to think about it, to choose, to make a decision that is good for you and where you are in your life right now. If you take nothing else from this video, remember that no is a complete sentence. You do not need permission to protect your peace. And if you struggle with knowing what to say, remember I have the Boundary Reset Super Pack script, and it is in the description below. This is also part of a series that I'm doing on boundaries and self-love, so you can check out that playlist. Until next time.